Okay guys, this is part 2 of the tutorial. Our B is given as G1. Our G1 is 0 0.02, negative 0 0.02. Our C, its elevation at BVC, and then we have our elevation at BVC as is given as 130 plus 0 0.01 L. So now our Y equation, it's given as our A, it's 3 over 200 L x squared plus negative 0 0.02, which is our BX, plus 130 plus 0 0.01 L. Remember, this part is the elevation of BVC in terms of L. So now we need to write X in terms of L. Remember, this is our curve. This is our BVC. And then we have a point that has an elevation of 131. And then we know the change of that point is 3415. We know the distance from BVC to PVI as L over 2. We also know the distance from PVI to that point P is 65 meters. So remember the x that we substitute in this equation, we also calculate them in reference to BVC. So if the distance from BVC to PVI is L over 2, and then from that L over 2 to that point is 65, so which means our x is going to be given as x at point P, that point is L over 2 plus 65. So wherever there is x, we put this value. Our y, we know that our y is 131. We're given y of that point. So it's 131, 3 over 200 L into, what is our x? X is L over 2 plus 65 squared minus 0 0.02 into L over 2 plus 65. And then we have 1 plus 130 plus 0 0.01 L. So let me I put this L wrong, it's supposed to be down. And then you have to multiply throughout. So we're gonna end up with having you're gonna have 0, and then after solving this, you're gonna take that 131 to the other side. It's gonna be a long process. I'm just gonna give you the final step. 0 0.00375 L plus 0 0.975 plus 63.375 over L minus 2.3. And then after doing this, you're gonna multiply everything by L to cancel the 1 at the denominator. So it's gonna be 0 equal 0 0.00375 L squared plus 0 0.975 L plus 63.375 minus 2.3. And then L, and then you add like terms, you can have 0 0.975 plus minus 2.3, and then you'll have 0 0.0375 L squared minus 0 0.975 minus 2.3, then you'll have minus 1.325 L plus 63.375. And then now you're gonna use quadratic equation to solve this. So your A will be 0 0.00375, then your B will be negative 1.325, and then your C will be 63.375. So your value of, let's say, L will be negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. You put your values. Your negative b is going to be positive, so it's going to be 1.325 plus minus square root of b squared negative 1.325 squared minus 4 into 0.00375, and then your C 63.375, and then you divide by 2 into your A, which is 0.00375. Your first value of L will be 296.296, or the second one will be 57.037 m. This is out automatically because the distance from PVI to that point is 65 meters, so it doesn't make sense to have a curve with a 57 meters curve length. And then this is your L. After getting your L, you're gonna calculate your chainage of BVC. Chainage BVC, it's chainage PVI minus L over 2. So chainage PVI is 3350 minus, what is L over 2? Your L is 296.296 divided by 2. So 3350 minus 296.296 divided by 2. So your chainage at BVC is 3201.852. Chainage EVC is chainage PVI, which is 3350 plus you add 296.296 divided by 2. You're gonna have that chainage as 3498.148. After you calculate the elevation of BVC, remember already you have the equation of elevation of BVC. The equation is that C that's here, so you're just gonna say 130 plus 0.01 L, and then it's 130 plus 0.01. What is your L? 296.296, and then your elevation at BVC will be 132.963, and then you calculate elevation at EVC. It's going to be elevation of PVI 130, and then plus G2. Your G2 is 2%. Is 2%, or sorry, it's 1%. It's 1% of L over 2, and then your elevation at EVC will be let me just calculate. It's 130 plus 1 shift plus 1% time. It's 130 plus 296.296 times 1%, and then you're gonna have 131.481. So you're gonna divide 296 by 2, and then you multiply by 1, which is your G2, and then you get your elevation at EVC. And then after you calculate your equation, like you put exact values. So it's Y. What is your A? Your A is 0.000. It's 4 zeros, 50625 x squared. So how I calculated this value, you go substitute your L into this equation, this one. You go put L, you're gonna put your L there, you put your L there. So you're gonna have this, and then your B is still 0.02x, and then your C is your elevation at BVC, it's 132.963. After this, you have to calculate the elevation of the chainage of highest point, and then also the elevation of the highest point. And then, to avoid making this video too long, we know how to calculate the chainage and the elevation of the highest point. I'm gonna leave you to do it, and then after, I need you guys to do the table where it's gonna have how many columns? It's gonna have 6 columns, which is the point, the first one, followed by chainage, the x value, y, which is your offset, your tangent elevation, and then your centerline elevation. I need you to calculate this at a chainage of at a 2 meter interval. 2 meter interval. I need you to do this, and then also calculate the chainage and the elevation of the highest point. Thank you.